Hey friends, hope everyone is doing good. Hash here again with another Java tutorial. Today we're going to talk about 3D arrays. As you all know, arrays are a data structure consisting of a collection of elements, basically, and then where we can store values, variables, and basically Java arrays are quite interesting topics. And then it basically allows us to access elements randomly with the help of indexes. And it's easy to store and manipulate large data sets. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and create a class first, and then, you know what, let me just go ahead, open this whiteboard so we can draw something too. Before that, let's go ahead and create a class. I'm going to name this 3D arrays. Go ahead, the main method. Let me go ahead, bring this whiteboard here. Before that, what I'm trying to see if I could do some explanation here. Let's come up with an example of a school, like students, basically a student roster with certain data into it. Since it's going to be a 3D array, so what we're going to do is we'll go ahead, have one student, two student, and let's say two exams, and within those exams we'll have external and internal results or grades, whatever you name it. Let's name this student one. Let's name this student two. Let's go ahead, designate this as exam one, and name this exam two. Let's name this internal grades. This is just for proof of concept. In external, I don't think any grade would exist like that. External grades. This is just for proof of concept that we're trying to apply here. Then internal grades for exam two. That's what we're looking to do. And external grades. Yep. All right. Let's tie these. So this would be obviously for student one, for his or her first exam, that would have an external grade and an internal and external grade. Same thing again for exam two, his or her exam two. And then back here too, we have the internal and external grades for the exam two. So this is the concept what we're looking at. And then in order to basically apply, this is a single dimension, this is two, right? So obviously all three, this is a 3D or three-dimensional array. So let's go ahead, go into Eclipse. First and foremost, what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and declare a data type, put some square bracket there, create a variable, say student's grade. Equal sign, the new keyword, the integer data type. Let's go ahead and instantiate, or basically allocate memory for like two students. 2 exams and internal and external results or grades basically. Let's go ahead now, initialize and provide data into our arrays. Let's copy this, the variable name that we have created, and say, let's say 1, 2, 3, store 78. You know, index is a start from 0, right? So we got to start from 0. We're on student 1, exam 1, and then external internal grade 1. Let me copy paste this so we can save time and wrap this up as soon as possible. So student 1, right? Exam, basically exam 1, and then the internal grade, which is 70. Let's do this. Something else. So here's the tricky part, right? Hey, what we have to do is change this index because it will end up or bring up basically us into the external and internal grade. Let's copy paste the whole thing. I'm going to explain it a little further with further clarification, and then we'll make pretty sense. I think you guys will get it. It'll be pretty clear. Now, so what we did so far, we have created internal and an external. We have actually stored for internal and external grades on the third index or element, basically. So now for the second exam, or yeah, basically for the second exam, we are not there yet, right? So we started from index 0. We're still in the 0. We're still in 0 here. But when it comes to the second exam, this has to change, right? Whatever we had here on index 1 or exam 1 has already been occupied. So this has to jump over to 1, right? The index has to jump over to 1, and the 0 would stay there because we're basically, let me bring the drawing. We're basically, what we're looking at is we're storing the external and internal grades, right? So we were on 0, then again 0, 0, 0, right? Now again 0, this has to change. Right here we have to change because the index has to change, or the index number, the element that we're addressing to has to change. And that has to be what? 1. And this has to change too. My bad. Because this is exam 1, right? That's been occupied. So we have stored, we're trying to allocate memory, we're storing data into our array. So this is exam what? Exam 2. Exam 2. Right here, it was because it started from index 0. That's why it was exam 1, exam 1. So now exam 2, exam 2. Internal grade, external grade, right? Let's go ahead and print this. Let's do a print line. We can actually copy the whole element and paste it here. Let's do a print. So let's see if we change, let's run it, 98, right? So let's say if we change the index, if I want to know the first exam, basically internal grade, the 78, I should put 3 zeros, right? I got to put the right address in order to get the actual result, right? Which is 78, the internal results, right? Or the internal grades. So if I would like to print this one, I have to change what I'm actually printing back there. My bad. So I gotta put the right address, right? Which is 1, right? Because I'm referring to exam 2 and external results or external grades. which is right here. My bad, sorry. Trying to see what did I do with my drawing. I lost somewhere. It's right here. So yeah, it's pretty clear, right? Pretty simple too. I hope it was useful, and yeah, pretty simple. With arrays, you can do tons of stuff. It's a matter of data structure. Yeah, I mean, even in arrays, you can do like copy objects too. Pretty much, you can do tons of stuff like you can do shadow copying, clone, and then it pretty much copy objects within when you create them in arrays. Yeah, so I hope this was a useful video for you, and I wish you a great rest of your day or evening or whatever it is back there. Thank you. Have a good one.